Marvin Harrison Jr. around. Now they got him in the slot.
Murray's looking for him. Pressure coming. Got away from Verse. Still on the move. Still on his feet. Throws to the end zone. It is caught by Elijah Higgins for the touchdown. Magic from Murray.
Kyler Murray makes 4 guys miss. There's 1. There's 2, 3, and 4. Then to see that play.
4th and goal. Penix. End zone. Touchdown. Held on to by Kyle Pitts, who does come up with a big play.
Now what do you do? What Jaden Daniels did last week. Huge game, end of the year. We've been waiting for a breakout moment, right? We've just been waiting for this out of Kyle Pitts, and both those guys got it done at the same.
Justice Hill is the back. Likely in motion, he bobbles it. Scoops it in, vacuums it home. Here comes Hubbard. Oh, he threw him away like a rag doll. And he throws in the end zone. Caught! Caught for a touchdown! Caught for a touchdown by Likely! Absolutely amazing! How in the world did he keep it together and then find the open receiver?
Like the entire stadium just went quiet. First of all, he drops the snap and he can't get it, and he's trying to look up. Hubbard nearly has the sack right there. He extends the play to the boundary, and before going out of bounds and taking a hit from Pratt, he throws one up to the back line, and Likely's back in the corner, and he's able to find him, just throws a jump ball. And
2. Quarterback's legs. Quarterback's legs.
Fakes left, now taken off. Gonna run for it, he got it! And there he goes! Inside the 10, the 5. Oh, the play of the year in the NFL! Quarterback legs it was.
I said no spy on this play. I can't believe it. The rare mistake by Kansas City. There's times, and I told you in this game, they're going to use his legs.
Give it away yourself.
42 seconds, 2 timeouts. See what Carolina can do. Young goes up top, and there's Jalen Coker, the rookie in a foot race that he'll win. Touchdown from 83. And this game takes a massive swing in the blink of an eye.
To the depth of your roster, you can only weather so many injuries at so many spots, and we've seen both teams go through it, but
His ankles didn't feel too good when he took the skates off, which is common.
Yeah.
2nd down and 8. Williams, more, end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
That was a beautiful design. This is Mike Jackson lined up one-on-one with no help on Moore. And look where Caleb puts the football. He puts it out and in front for DJ Moore to go and get it. Only DJ Moore can go and get it. That was good coverage by Mike Jackson. That was a better throw and catch by...
And we've barely played 8 minutes. Burrow, pocket collapses. Burrow stumbling and just masterfully gets it to Higgins. Just otherworldly from Burrow.
He's just been incredible in just making stuff happen off the scramble. Again, got to really take a close look at that, whether or not.
But boy, just the upper body.
Winston going for it all for the end zone for Tillman. He's got it! To this 38-yard touchdown pass.
The Ravens came with pressure again. It had been working on the drive, but that time it did not. Tillman in the slot, running the over route, and boy, he just absolutely dusted Eddie Jackson. That is not a good matchup for the Ravens to have a safety on one of the Browns' best receivers.
I can't believe he let him get behind him in that situation and get so open.
Prescott throws, crossing, it's caught for the touchdown! It's Tolbert! Stays in the game and grabs it for the score!
You could see Elliott trying to strip that thing out of there, but strong hands and strong arms. And
that's Burton next to the quarterback, Nix. 4th and 1.
Anarumo saying, get over the top of Sutton.
Burton the block. And Nix will throw it. It is caught. Touchdown! Touchdown! Mims got the ball! Marvin Mims caught the ball! Outside the pocket, Nix has been terrific. Doubled. Was that ball moving? You can see it right there. Hilton was right there trying to dig it out. It's moving. Did it hit the ground? Did he have possession?
Here's a 3rd and 17. The pass.
Complete. St. Brown slips through a tackle. Inside the 20 to the 10. What a play on 3rd and 17. The Lions are back in it.
Watch this. We saw the throw deep earlier. This was equally as good as he gets a ball roped right to him. It surprises St. Brown, and he does the rest. What a throw and catch. And Detroit.
On 3rd and 4, here comes the blitz. Gardeck providing the pressure. Love lofts it up. Oh, what an adjustment! Romeo Dobbs! The 20-yard touchdown!
Not getting home with the 4 rushes and playing a lot of, conservative coverages, and you bring pressure there. And Sean Murphy-Bunting is he's got to be able to find that football. He gets.
Why don't you smile more out there? I get locked in. I am becoming more aware of where the camera is at all times. Deep shot. Stroud. Nico Collins is gone. Touchdown, Houston. 67 yards on the bomb. And exhibiting that once again for the Texans.
And he just runs by everyone. There was no nuance to this one. It was just take off and go. I don't know if Rasul Douglas, the corner, thought that the safety had the help on the inside. Remember, they're starting a rookie, Cole Bishop, his first start in the NFL. And
on 1st and 10, pressure's coming. Richardson slips. Now he's airing it out deep down the field for Pierce. Pierce, touchdown! What a throw by Richardson! A 60-yard touchdown!
We're going to look at Alec Pierce down here at the bottom, and he's a guy that they're looking to get the ball deep to. And watch how he gets rolling. And he's not just beating the rookie Kamari Lassiter on the other side. That's Derek Sting.
5 defensive backs, 3rd down and 10. Trevor Lawrence to the air. Harris in the block to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! The rookie from LSU, Brian Thomas.
He gets 1 down, 2 down.
Clearly, and possession, holds the ball. 1, 2.
Mahomes steps up, throws, and he got it! Touchdown, Kelsey!
Al Michaels, Kirk Herbstreit, Kaylee Hartung start the 4th. O'Connell deep down the sideline, getting free, and into the end zone. Trey Tucker. Holy mac! Whoa!
Over the adjustment by the Chiefs, you could see the communication in the back end was to move Reed over. It's exactly what the Raiders wanted. That's the matchup.
The big boys in the middle. That's good stuff, Ross. Herbert, a little pump fake, throws deep. He's got McConkey for another touchdown.
And the young lad goes flying all the way back to his bench.
He's just going to run right past Jonathan Jones. I think Jones thinks he's going to make a route and break off his route with the sticks. Nope. I don't know why Jones opened.
Second down and 6. Fake to Williams. Stafford fires downfield. It is caught for a touchdown by Robinson. The Rams win it. "39 yards from Stafford to Robinson. His second touchdown today. It's an overtime winner as the Rams win their third straight. It took only 4 plays in overtime once the Rams defense stopped the Seahawks on 4th down in the red zone.
Recovered in the end zone, 20. It goes back 1st and 10 to a Tunga by Loa. Armstead the block, and he's going deep. He's got Hill. Foot race. Driving. That is 6. Oh, he's a ghost. 80-yard touchdown.
They gave him plenty of time and Tyreek plenty of time to work himself all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field. And then just the speed.
And his impact so far on the Viking defense. 2nd down 9. Darnold getting messy, going deep, and he's got Jefferson. He's got Jefferson. It's a foot race downfield with Brown. Shifting gears. Getting a block. That's 6. 97 yards! Holy smokes!
Here's Jefferson. He's going to go through and go deep. Outside receiver coming in and doing the dig. But I want you to keep an eye on the eyes of the safety Brown. What he does is he sees that inside dig, and so he hesitates. And all it takes is a slight hesitation. He sees that dig. He's like, oh, no, do I got to jump on it? Wait, now I'm too late getting back. Jefferson's gotten behind me, and that's what allows that deep throw to take place. Brown just hesitating a little bit.
Drake May for the game. Patting the ball. May scanning. Loads of time. He'll roll. He'll run. A sidestep. He's ready to throw. Nobody's open. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Stevenson. And May with an absolute jewel of an effort.
Hate this decision. 1, 2, 3 rushers. They drop a defensive lineman. They've had all kinds of success pressuring Drake May. This time, they let him run around back there. Only 3 guys rushing the passer. Look at him continue to increase space. Then they bring the pressure late. And guess what? He finds Stevenson.
Different game. Jamal Williams in the game at bat. Carr pressure. Lets it fly. Going deep. Shaheed. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans! A bomb to Shaheed!
We knew they were going to see a lot of play-action passes, and Shaheed is the guy. No pressure in the pocket, comes late, but Derek Carr just dropping a dime for the 2nd week in a row to Shaheed. He's got that elite top-end speed, and he tracks the ball so well.
You obviously want to hold them to a field goal here, so you only need a touchdown as opposed to 2 scores.
3rd and goal. Fake to Singletary. Block. Looking. Block runs to the end zone. Touchdown! His first win as a Giant. He has thrown for 4 touchdowns and now runs it in.
Yeah, and that was Latu getting some pressure on Drew Lock. And we talked with DeForest Buckner. He said that we have to keep him in the pocket. The best thing about him is extending plays. And it happens right here on a 3rd down for the Giants. His best moment extending the play. He did it before.
Here we go.
Up into the air, into the end zone, and incomplete. Lazard had a shot. And now the other officials saying touchdown. You can see he doesn't totally get up in the air with all the bodies there, but he's got it. That's a touchdown right there. And then it comes out. So, oh, man.
Wow. Great call by one official overruling the other. That is a touchdown.
The lower leg area, and Maddox comes in and makes a huge play. Now the Eagles get it back. We're going to run some clock, or maybe throw the dagger. Hurts going deep for it all. Devontae Smith! He has got it! Touchdown!
Wow! Devontae Smith, everyone thinks Saquon's getting the ball. Hurts again, has all the time in the world, and he makes the throw of his life on Jalen Watson. Smith beats him. One of the...
Third and long. Wilson floats it way upstairs. Williams, he's got it. Touchdown! Mike Williams, the newest Steeler, scores. Welcome to the Steelers, Mike Williams.
And they gave him plenty of gap, meaning that space between him and St. Juste, he didn't press him and turn it into a go route. He just simply ran by him. And they talked about a small package of plays available for Mike Williams today. You knew if he had a small package.
Good defense.
Purdy all day. Can't find anyone. Sets his feet, throwing end zone for Kittle. Oh, did he come down? He did! Touchdown! Was he inbounds? Oh, he sure is.
So good.
Under 20. Smith back to throw. Smith takes off. Geno Smith, end zone ahead. Touchdown Seattle. With 12 seconds. Geno Smith again puts the Seahawks on his back. And Seattle's got the lead.
Just look how many guys there are in coverage. Just so much depth. And the second he's able to get up and escape the pocket, look at this void, but now everyone's got their backs turned, and Geno just makes a mad dash for that front pylon, and it was all but over.
Now the picture of resilience, the picture of toughness throughout his career, and we mentioned it earlier today, feels like a bit of a microcosm of that. Didn't have anything going in the first half. He throws the bad interception early in the second half.
It's a long way back right there.
It is. Here's Mayfield. Three-man rush. Steps away, looking, going to take a shot. He's got a man. Is he in? He is! It's a touchdown for McMillan!
Really tight here as it comes down. I think he got him in, gets both hands. There's one and two. Unbelievable. Coming back on Howden, the coverage, and Baker Mayfield. What a dime he's throwing for his second touchdown pass of the day. Beats the corner and then redirects on the scramble.
And now you got Jonathan Grenard, one of the better pass rushers in the league, going to work on third down.
Levis taking a shot. He's got Westbrook Akine breaking free. And the Tennessee Titans right back in it. 98 yards.
Perfect dime to Akine. That is unbelievable.
Just one thing to get that kind of a break as a quarterback.
So here you go.
He's gotten hit throughout the rest of the game, and it's hurting more now.
Comes down to one last play. And it's going to be getting longer by the second. You're all the way back at the 30-yard line. Now you can step into it. Here comes the Hail Mary with the game on the line. And the ball is caught! Caught! It's a miracle!
is going crazy. It's a madhouse in Landover, Maryland.
He did it. Daniels extending this play, and the time allowed everyone to get down there in position to go toward the ball and be in their spots. And what a game, Jim.
There are no words.